howdy nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Sousou no Frieren chapter 137. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little piggy kitty who's somewhere around here, hopefully being a good cat and not trying to cause any more chaos than he already has, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So I can have my full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's fantastic for when we cover anime original content, like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, or the anime original content in Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, which, by the way, the first and the latest episode of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War is available for free on Patreon. I mean, it's frickin' Shirasama. It's a damn good share and needs to be seen by as many people as possible. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a Stackball anime season in full swing and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, hi Key! So last time we covered Sousou no Frieren, the attack from the Shadow Warriors had begun. And yeah, for a minute it wasn't looking good for Stark because he got poisoned. But luckily we ran into an ally through all the chaos. And Stark is okay now. But seriously, what the fuck is Stark, right, Kitty? What is Stark, Kitty? Well, he's not a cat. Oh, you and your eye bogies, cat, I swear. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Repulsion. Let's see. I suppose the question is how you will secure the trajectory. With a high angle, there's a chance you might shred the roof of a nearby building, meaning an upper floor could even end up crashing down if things go south. Even if we know the enemy's location, we'll need at least some visual confirmation to determine whether the shot will be safe. Oh, it is troublesome to fight inside a town, I've told you to be composed, haven't I? Take a deep breath, calm down, and think. Fred is pretty goddamn composed. So Frieren, what are you considering? Well, at this point, establish a clear target from the sky and fire. I think this is the only option we have. You got a death wish? Good point. We would be a target for another poisoned arrow. Although I bear concerns about the accuracy in the end. I guess I have no choice but to repel them with defense magic spread over the entire area. But well, considering the skill of that archer, it's possible they may pierce that defense magic as well. But I suppose we'll just have to take our chances. Frieren-sama, what? I won't allow a child who isn't composed to fight. It happened around the same time yesterday as well, did it not? Can we not predict the right timing using mana detection? How interesting. Suppose it's worth giving a shot. Looks like they aren't budging. Does this mean that I am now forced to go all out? Nay, one is moving. Oh, there she goes. There's Fern. It doesn't seem there's any defense magic deployed. They must have thrown all their resources into the speed of her flight then. Wolf, you could take her down at that speed. I'm aware. Nice, the launch timing was spot on. It's a trap! So she blended in with the bright fireworks at the National Foundation Festival. That was sneaky. They must have planned this. Now I won't be able to establish a clear shot. For them to acquire altitude, it must mean they are aiming for Laura at our headquarters. Laura, flee your position right now. I'm already a step ahead of you. No arrow has been fired at me. It seems the archer relies on their sight after all. I must now locate those coordinates. Hold on, it's no use. Certainly until just a moment ago, I sensed a powerful mana emitting from that spot, but now it's gone. Chances are they have already concealed their mana and are on the move. Be calm. Focus. I can buy some time until the fireworks are over. There's magic being used all over town. There are many objects imbued with magic as well. There's too much noise in this town. However, I've already learned their mana signature. Yeah! In order to escape from this perilous position of being targeted from the skies, the enemy will surely reveal some sort of movement. I will definitely locate them. How's my position exposed? Dude, you are... she must not know that it's Frieren there. Because it's like, you are under... No, she has to know it's Frieren. Otherwise, it's like, dude, you are underestimating Frieren. And that's stupid. Source detection, it must be this. Well, there is that, too. Our adversaries have a priest among them as well. And a rather superior one at that. Yeah, you're kind of fucked. Lord, keep running with all your might until the fireworks conclude. We can win as long as you do. Please do not punch me with muscle praise like you! Then get Shred to carry you. Well, for her, I saw her vomiting in a back alley. Unbelievable, that drunk, despite us being at Bal. Gazelle, fall back for a moment. Come carry me. If that were an option, even I would love to get out of here with you. Unfortunately, that's a negative. If we cease pinning them down, Frieren will be free to act. Yeah, they really don't know who they're fucking with, do they? Is Stark alright? There's no bloody way he would be. He was never in a condition to move to begin with. I think he pushed himself a bit too hard. Sorry, he can rest soundly then. If I don't act prudent, Stark and Sane may die. Plus, I still don't know the locations of the enemy combatants. You know, I still think they're underestimating Stark to an extent. Like, something is going on within Stark's body. I just have this feeling. And I've been saying it for a while. I think we all know it too. That just... Because we don't know what Stark is. We don't. But I feel like this is kind of... This is leading up to, like, Stark's awakening kind of thing. Frankly, we're at an insane disadvantage. If only I could at least seize their locations using mana detection. Well, I guess the enemy priest is thinking the same thing. With Fern blending in with such a wild display of magic fireworks, it'll be difficult to seize her exact location, even with mana detection. Nonetheless, for considerable master, it's possible to figure out Fern's location, though. There you are. I've seized your location. Uh-oh. I wonder whether they have a means to convey airborne coordinates. Orders? I'll seal her off with mana manipulation. At that height, I can make her fall straight to her death. The enemy party is well trained. The locations cannot be conveyed. I imagine those who could use mana detection would surely take matters into their own hands using magic. Uh-oh. Sacred Arrest! Found you! Oh! Sally and a magic quick draw. Fern is indomitable. Dude, you fucked up. Hey, isn't that a bit too conspicuous? Well, it only lasted an instant, and since she's blended in with those bright fireworks, even if there may be some unease, nobody would even notice that a fight has happened unless they were a master, don't you think? Well, wouldn't it be dangerous for such a master to notice? Yep, which is why we better hurry and run. You're quite the show-off. You're quite the show-off. Fern, feel we lose it while we can. Yeah. Weg, instruct New to remain on standby. It'll be too much for us if he goes wild again. In the meanwhile, go and survey the extent of damage as well. It seems like it finally gets a fresh air. Oh, God! Fern, I mean, she had to do what she needed to do. These fuckers were coming after her. Still, maintaining the peace of the National Foundation Festival, protecting the nobles, and dealing with tedious paperwork. Despite that, these are not the kind of duties our special forces of magic should handle. Isn't just what exactly is going on in Captain Phrase's head, I wonder? Enjoy your free time while you can. Although we've been associated with her for a long time, we still have no grasp on her inner thoughts. And every time we do realize her intentions, we find ourselves standing upon a hellish battlefield. Yeah, that sounds right. For someone like her. Let's see. It's no use now. She's totally out for the count. Without further command for the battle, we must retreat. Yup. Nonetheless, see, this is why you gotta take out the white mage or the priest or priestess. Like, people underestimate them in the part. Like a lot of gamers and whatnot. Well, it's mainly noobs that do it, and newbies. They underestimate how significant like having a healer or like a priest type of character is. and they just want to focus on the muscle. It's like, no, you need these kind of characters because, yeah, the Shadow Warriors kind of can't function right now without her. Nonetheless, it seems the magic resistance of her equipment saved her. Damn! If it had gone for her face, she'd be dead. Or could it be that she chose not to kill her? Probably not. I could see Fern choosing not to kill her because they want to get the best thing about not killing them is capturing them alive and getting information. But we'll see. I see. So you ended up in a battle with a group of supposedly Shadow Warriors then. Oh, it is a problem for the enemy to have a priest with them. With the Empire's magical techniques, it wouldn't be a surprise if they, it's kind of ironic too if you think about it, if they've progressed further than any other country in deciphering the goddess's magic. However, we have made great progress learning about our enemy's tactics through battle, so you've been a great help. Go tell Fred and the others to take a good long rest. Frieren. Oh, no need to tell me. I'll help you with your missions, since they motivate Fern. The first-class mage here is Fern. I am her comrade. I'm just following her wherever she goes. Sorry for dragging you into this, then. Funny, considering that thought has not crossed your mind in the slightest bit. Since you lost the composure you had when you were a proctor. There's no need to be so fearful. A Seri shall never perish. She's the same as Siri-sama, isn't she? I'm sure she doesn't even bear the notion of arrogance. 20 years ago, the great mage Minos was taken down by the hands of a human warrior. And the impression that elves are not absolutely invincible beings has been quietly spreading across the world. Even though Siri-sama should understand the horror of such an impression, she still perceives her own death as some distant illusion. Despite that, living innumerable millennia is not a reason for her not to die tomorrow. We have no choice but to protect her, even if we must risk our lives. I see. So now Stark is awake. Okay. I see. I've more or less understood the situation. So you've been dragged into a mission from the Continental Magic Association. That would mean you successfully passed your first-class exam at Aubers. I figured Frieren would pass, but to think that Fern did as well. Extraordinary. Frieren failed, actually. How? I told Sense that I will help her, and she told you all the rest. Fern, Stark, you two were stellar, and thank you too, Sane. I was merely caught up in this without knowing why, though. Nevertheless, I never expected us to meet in the Imperial capital. Well, I was desperate to pursue Gorilla. However, I didn't go about it alone. There's a demand for us priests, after all. I got here with the help of many parties. It was a pretty darn grand adventure. Exploring dungeons, tackling hunting quests, uncovering ancient treasure, and meeting men with bursting facts. Dude! Say, meeting... My boy is gay! Well... he said, uncovering ancient treasure and meeting women, bursting facts. Bro is gay! He is gay! Say, why do all adventurers turn out to be, well, just a bunch of middle-aged men? Well, it was still enjoyable, but... Bro, just say you're gay! That's because the adventurers of the northern countries are all veterans. You must be glad that they were all reliable, yes? I didn't encounter a single older lady. Oh, so he's not gay! He's not! It's like, bro, you might... No! Like, bro, you were saying, like, stop. You were enjoying them pegs, so he might be bi. He might be bi-curious. You know what? We'll go with that. He might be bi-curious. I won't do the bi erasure. I'm bi. So, he might be bi-curious. So, there's that. He seems incredibly sad. Still to think that we could really reunite like this. Land and Ubal have returned. We are now going to share our intel. Sorry, lady. It took some time for us to shake off those special forces of magic fellows. Well, you know, Ubal and Land were doing some other things too. Nay, this is excellent. You perform well. So this is the intel that Lenial gathered. At last we could confirm the true identity of the enemy. The Imperial capital, huh? There's not a single trace of it left, is there? Aww. continent's greatest magical civilization that Flam built. I never imagined I would visit it like this. Aww. But this chapter was good. I'm happy with this chapter. For the most part. I really, as I said, as I've been saying, I want to see like what is going down with Stark though. There's just something. I feel like now with this in mind, with this like getting the foundation set up, does this seem like this arc is going to be a Frieren arc? Or just a Frieren arc? I think with everything here, especially with what Ciri said at the end, and you know that connection, I think this might be more so a Frieren arc than anything else. And like on Frieren's connection to Ciri. I think that's going to be it. But I do think, again, in regards to Stark, I think we're going to get some really good content leading up to, and this is why I'm like, I've been saying it. I really hope that we're going to get the stuff leading up to when we see the Dwarven hero, when Stark meets him. I think that's when we will ultimately get like the truth about Stark and the Stark content that I've been waiting for. And maybe you guys have been waiting for too. But this arc is going to get very, very interesting. There's also the stuff with the Shadow Warriors with seeing that, when Scene reunites with Gorilla. That's going to be very, very interesting. And I'm very curious. Like, I just think it's so ironic that we have the whole thing with with what the governor is trying to do and using the Shadow Warriors to do it when there is a priest among them that uses magic. You gotta love it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the direction this manga is going in? I love that Fern did it. That was so sick. I love what Fern did. And do you think, based on what we're seeing in this arc, do you think that this is going to be a more Frieren-centric arc? And like how, like her connection to Ciri, like I do? That's what it feels like to me. I feel like it's going to be more about their connection than anything else. And let's be real, it's something that was kind of set up back in the Augur arc. So like that actually kind of makes sense that this would be like a Frieren Ciri arc. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Frieren content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!